Go on, upstairs to change your dirty clothes and wash the honey from your hands. Tell Nan you're excused from the festivities. Bryn didn't need to be told twice. She wanted nothing more than to escape the party. And besides, there was the black fawn to rescue. She snuck away in the opposite direction, throwing a look over her shoulder. Her brother, Mars, wouldn't tattle on her, but her sister Elisanda might. She spotted Elisanda perched by the roaring hearth with her ladies-in-waiting, hands clasped, blonde hair perfectly in place, eyes lowered demurely. Bryn darted behind a maid carrying an empty tray down the stairs to the kitchen, where she traded her party shoes for a pair of muck boots, grabbed a lantern, and escaped the castle. It was black out, a moonless summer night. She hesitated, looking out over the dark forest. Even at 8 years old, she knew better than to go into the woods at night. But if she ever had a chance of rescuing the black fawn, it was now. Her lantern shone over a path through the trees to a saint's glen with a water shrine. It looked different at night. The water was so black that she couldn't see the fish in the shallows. The grass crunched a few feet away, and she sucked in a breath. Footsteps. The forest suddenly went quiet. Bryn could hear her heart beating. An owl hooted, and she got spooked. She grabbed the lantern, started to run back to the castle. Then she stopped. The path ahead was marked with wet, red spots and downy fuzz. Blood and fur that was black as night. She'd found the fawn, but so had something else. A branch snapped behind her. A growl came from the shadows. All she saw of the first wolf were 2 yellow eyes. The second wolf was on her before she could scream. Their claws found her ribs, tearing through her dress, slicing her flesh like knives. Then, out of nowhere, someone else was in the glen. Someone who didn't scream as the wolves turned on him too, who bore their sharp claws with nothing but grunts as he continued to fight until wolf blood mixed with her own. A boy in a bearskin cloak. One of the bear princes, the youngest. He must have seen her lantern's light at the edge of the forest. A bear. Her bear. 10 years later. Bryn stood half-naked in the royal dressmaker's chambers, surrounded by seamstresses, being squeezed and tucked into a gown for the night's ball. But the worst of the process was listening to yet another lecture from her mother, the Queen, as she tightened the bodice of Bryn's gown. At the feast, Baron Marmose will ask you to dance. Accept, but don't appear too eager. Her mother caught her finger on a pin and gasped. She dropped the pin, and the dress fabric fell away from Bryn's torso. Before Bryn could grab it, her ribcage was bare. One of the maids made a small, surprised sound to see the scars. Turning red, Bryn quickly scrambled to cover herself. Few people knew about the jagged, ugly lines that ran from her left ribcage and curved around her waist to the base of her spine. Only the dressmaker, the physician, her brother and sister, and her parents. "Cover yourself," her mother hissed. "Quickly." Bryn hurried to do so. It wouldn't do if rumours spread that a mere princess was disfigured. Especially not tonight. Her mother had arranged for a rumour baron to be in attendance for the 10 days of the low sun gathering. He was 30 years of age to Bryn's 18, but her mother promised he had a pleasant face and was an excellent huntsman. Not that Bryn had any choice about the matter. Mamma clapped her hands. "That's enough fitting. You can finish on your own, can't you, Mam Nell?"